Can we talk about the newest thing we are apparently supposed to worry about? Wrinkle prevention straw. Yes, straws. These straws claim they are designed to stop the wrinkles that regular straws supposedly cause around your mouth. We have officially run out of problem because this isn't really about straw. It's about an industry that become incredibly good at turning normal human behavior into something women feel they need to fix. First it was anti-aging skincare, then anti-aging makeup, then supplements, collagen drinks, and now we have anti-aging straws. Apparently we have reached the point where even drinking water need anti-aging strategy. So what's next? Anti-aging spoon, anti-aging fork, or even a special cup that promises smiling less? At this rate, I wouldn't even be surprised.
Hi, I'm Xana, and this is me using a wrinkle straw. A lot of people have asked how to use it, and the answer is not that way. It's made like a normal straw that you sip out of, only the T-top design allows your lips to rest naturally on the straw so you can sip wrinkle-free.
I have to be honest, this really made me laugh. The way she was drinking from the straw felt so unnatural. It looked like she was changing the way she normally drank just to prove why this product exists. And this is something I have noticed with a lot of products like this. Sometimes you have to create a problem first before you can sell the solution. We are now being told that even the way we drink water could be giving us wrinkle. Really? And I think the biggest problem here isn't even the straw itself, it's the beauty marketing that keeps finding new things to tell us to worry about. First, it was smile lines, the necklines. Now, it's apparently the way our lips move when we drink water. At this point, we have to stop monitoring every tiny movement on our faces. The funny thing is, she's standing outside in the sun talking about preventing wrinkles. We all know there are much bigger factors that could affect skin aging than whether you use a regular straw. We all are going to age. That's not a problem to solve. It is part of being alive. What concerns me is that people are actually buying products like this because they have been convinced their normal facial expression are something to avoid. That's a pretty exhausting way to live. And even in the demonstration, her lips are still moving and even creasing. It doesn't even eliminate what it's claiming to prevent. I just think we have to be careful about the message we are buying into. Not every normal part of being human need a product attached to it. Sometimes we are being sold anxiety more than we are being sold a solution.
I bought a straw that's supposed to reduce wrinkles, so I'm gonna see if it's possible to drink out of without puckering your lips. This is what it looks like, by the way. So the goal is to take a drink without seeing any wrinkles at all. Let's try. Came up faster than I thought. I just watched that back and I saw a wrinkle though, so we have to try again. I'm gonna do it with a full smile this time so there can't be any wrinkles. That didn't work very well, so let's just try putting the whole thing in my mouth. There's gotta be a better way of doing this. I think I just figured it out. If you put it in the side like this, then you can do this, watch. Okay, I just looked up why this wasn't working, and apparently it's not an anti-wrinkle straw, it's a straw for disabled people.
Is this a joke?
bad.
I actually appreciated that he tested it instead of just taking the marketing at face value. He took a sip, looked at the results, and when it didn't work, he tried again to make sure it wasn't just the way he drank the first time. And the funny part is, it didn't work. His lips still moved, his face still creased. Nothing about it suggested the straw was preventing wrinkles. At this point, you start wondering what you are actually paying for. It almost felt like the only way this product could work is if you didn't move your face at all, which isn't exactly how people drink water. Somebody probably saw the original promotional video, believed the claim, and spent money thinking they are buying something that will protect their skin. Instead, they ended up with a product that doesn't seem to do what it promises. That is why it is important to question this kind of beauty products before even buying it. A clever demonstration isn't the same thing as proof. Sometimes all you are really buying is just good marketing. I went back and watched what seems to be the original video that introduced this straw, and something stood out for me. When she uses a normal straw, she's exaggerating the movement of her lips so that the wrinkle looks so noticeable as possible. Then when she switches to her own straw, her mouth barely moves at all. She's much more gentle. So you're not really watching a fair comparison. You are watching two completely different ways of drinking. Even then, you still see the natural lines around her mouth as she drinks and swallows. They don't magically disappear. That's why demonstration like this can be so convincing at the first glance. If you don't pay close attention, it looks like the product is doing all the work, when in reality, the way the demonstration is performed is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. I tried looking at the website because I wanted to see how much they were charging for this, but I couldn't get it to load. I don't know whether it's no longer active or it was just down when I checked it.
Found unnecessary until one day you wake up and your lips look like this. All because you've been drinking from a regular round straw your entire entire life, anti-wrinkle straw. Much less of that scrunching of your lips. This design allows you to use the back of your teeth and your tongue to pull the water rather than just your lips doing. Cutest anti-wrinkle straw set. Look at these. First of all, the colors. These are absolutely gorgeous. You can actually customize the length of them to whatever your cup or tumbler size is. It even gives you a guide. If you're drinking from your tumbler or your iced coffee all day long the way I am, this is an easy switch to make that will actually help make a difference over time.
This is exactly the kind of product that makes me stop and ask, how did we get here? Like, we have reached to a point where we are being told that drinking water the way human has always done it is suddenly a beauty problem that needs fixing. And my first question is always, what's the evidence? What research actually shows that using a regular straw is causing a meaningful wrinkle that require a specific design straw to prevent them? Because that's a very big claim. I also think this is how we end up spending money on a lot of tiny, unnecessary items. On their own, they don't seem expensive, but they all promise to solve problem most of us weren't aware of until someone turned it into a marketing opportunity. The way these products are advertised is interesting too. Everything is framed as easy switch or a small change. It will supposedly make a huge difference over time. But if the benefit hasn't been properly proven, then what are we really paying for? And can we also acknowledge that when we drink from any straw, our lips still have to make contact with it, our mouth still moves, we are not freezing our face while we do it. To me, this feels like another example of beauty marketing creating a new insecurity so they can sell the solution. Thank you so much for your support. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I realize so many people watch me and they are not subscribed. Please subscribe, I am begging you.
Straws exaggerate those lip lines. So here are 3 options of straws that are designed to make sure that you're not exaggerating those lip lines. The link is up in the link tree. Let me show you the ones that you can pick from. First, there's a little hook one. There's a hole up here. You keep the cap on and you drink it that way. That way your lips stay flat and you're not getting that bend in your lips. Then there's the heart.
Are you
This is my favorite. I love this one. It's so comfortable. And then there's this one that you can actually get in there.
How do people fall for
And it also
this?
has a little pillow. So this one does get a little bit of the lines back in there. The other ones seem to really keep your upper lip flat. So I think if given a choice, the other ones have a much flatter one, but this one's probably a little bit more similar to the drinking action that you're usually used to. So take your pick of the hook, the heart, or the puffed heart. I put a link up in my bio so you can get them. They're on Amazon, totally affordable, and great stocking stuffers for that straw lover in your life. Every little bit helps. Talk to you soon.
One of the first things you will notice in this video is she attached her age, which is 54. The reason is to make this product more convincing. The message is basically, look at my skin, I'm 54, so this must be working. Then I went through her page and I saw something that completely changed the contents. She has an entire playlist documenting her facelift journey, not 1 or even 2 videos. She walks people through the procedures and even her recovery. I think this is an important information because if you've had a cosmetic procedure that are specifically designed to reduce any sign of aging, it is difficult to then present a straw as though it is the reason your skin looks like the way it looks. And I also noticed she has another playlist dedicated to face exercise. So on one hand, she's promoting face exercise. On the other hand, she had cosmetics procedure, and now she's promoting anti-wrinkle straw. There's just a lot of explanation for these same results. To me, transparency matters. There's nothing wrong with getting cosmetics work done if that's what you want. But if you are using your appearance to market an anti-aging product, people deserve the full picture. Otherwise, this reminds me of influencers who get cosmetics body procedure and then imply their results came through gym. Is not the procedure that is the issue, is leaving out information that could completely change how people interpret their claim. When you are selling a product based on your appearance, your audience needs to know exactly what contributed to this appearance. Otherwise, it's very easy for people to predict the wrong thing and spend money chasing results that don't come from the product in the first place. Just watch this comparison carefully. At the first comparison, she's exaggerating the movements of her lips and the wrinkles look so pronounced as possible, but that's not how most people actually drink water from a regular straw. So I have this glass cup with the wooden lid and a straw. I have some water. So I'm going to drink this water the way normal people drink, and then you can also do this at home. Is this how we drink? Okay. I'm not trying to stiff my face. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just drinking. You are going to see some line, but not the way these people. That's not how people drink. Some of them go as far as, that's not how people drink. There's going to be lines, but when you drop the cup, your lips goes back normal. Now I'm going to also use this sachet water for a second comparison, because at this part of the world we use sachet water. We also use bottled water too. Let me use this sachet water. This is the water. Let me face the camera. Let me face this side too. Do you see my lips looking like this? Or anyhow to drag my lips? No. So these people exaggerate their lips just to make you buy this product. If we are going to compare these two products, the comparison should be fair. You can't change the way you drink with one straw and then drink gentler when you want to show the one you want us to buy. And I keep asking myself, why are we so afraid of wrinkles? We have reached to a point where even drinking water has been turned into something we are supposed to overthink. And what happens to just getting water in a glass cup and drinking like this? What happens to that? If straw is the problem, what happens to getting just normal cup to drink your water? And also, from a very practical standpoint, I don't think this design makes sense to everyone. If you are wearing a lipstick or even a lip gloss, a regular straw like this will keep your lips wrapped around it naturally. This straw that they are advertising, your lips are pressing against so much wider surface, you can just remove your lips and it's all over. Can imagine it smudging your lipstick or leaving lip gloss all over the straw after a few sips. So not only am I unconvinced by the anti-wrinkle claims, I am not even sure it is an upgrade in the terms of everyday use. Thank you so much for your support. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I realize so many people watch me and they are not subscribed. Please subscribe, I am begging you.
I just got back from the nail salon and my nail tech literally looked at my cup and she was like, what kind of straw is that? Does no one else use these? I mean, I just started, but I think it's going to be a consistent thing because the hole's right here and it's so you drink like this, but it's so you're not like pursing your lips. I'm someone who's so extremely aware of all the facial expressions I'm making. Maybe it's because I went through aesthetic school, I don't know. But like I never like raise my eyebrows, nothing. And I chew my cheeks though, and I always catch myself. Ever since I've been chewing my cheeks, I feel like,
Are you kidding me?
like I get more.
Just leave.
Anyways, this straw is an anti-wrinkle straw. So you're not like pursing your lips as hard when you drink out of it sideways like this. So I just want to know if anyone else has seen these before or uses them yourself. Or am I weird?
You are. Listening to this honestly made me feel a little exhausted. Imagine being so worried about aging that you are constantly thinking about how you are drinking water, whether you are raising your brows like, or if you are making the wrong facial expression. This sounds like a very stressful way to live. We have to ask ourselves whether we are actually improving our lives or just giving ourselves more things to worry about. We are human. I mean, we smile, we laugh, we frown, we raise our eyeball, we raise our eyes. When we are surprised, our faces are supposed to move. That is what they are designed to. It feels like we have taken something as ordinary as staying hydrated and turned it into another beauty routine with another product we are expected to buy. When I looked to the comments, I was actually relieved. A lot of people weren't buying into this. They were questioning the product and asking the same kind of question I was. That gave me a little bit of hope, because sometimes social media makes it feel like everyone has accepted this new beauty standard without thinking twice. But clearly, a lot of people are actually starting to push back. I think that's very healthy to see. We shouldn't get to a point where we are afraid to make normal facial expression or even enjoy everyday moment because we are worried about a wrinkle that might appear years from now. Life is already complicated enough. We don't need to turn drinking water into another source of anxiety. If you look at all these videos together, a pattern starts to merge. It's no longer enough to sell off product that makes us look better. Now we are being sold product that promise to stop us from looking human in the first place. Suddenly smiling, drinking from a straw, raising your eyebrow, or making completely normal facial expression are being treated like problems that need fixing. The goal isn't to stop caring about our appearance, it's to stop letting marketing decide what we should be insecure about, because aging isn't a personal failure, it's something every single one of us is going to experience either way. If this video made you think differently about anti-aging marketing or beauty product that creates problem before they offer solution, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's the most unnecessary beauty product you have seen lately? Thank you so much for all the support. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I realize that so many people are watching me and they are not subscribed. Please subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that you get notified anytime I upload video. Share this video to your friends, your family, groups. I am Blessing, and I will see you in the next video.